mine. I don't want to read Romans 1, but I'm telling you, I'm going to get done before 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. We can't look at that. We have to make sure we understand curse will be pronounced upon anybody that's in that lifestyle.
Amen. Amen.
I'm saying because we're ready to complete this. Because the church ought to hear it, and whether you're from the highest level, there's no negotiation there. We have to beware that we don't get caught up in this kinds of stuff. And the big thing is that people want us to understand. There's nothing to understand about that for you.
Glory to God. Amen.
I'm going to ask anyone, as the scripture, I alluded to this earlier, memorials were being given by God so that we could remember Him. So if you look at the Old Testament, you'll see that the Jews had many feasts. In Leviticus, you'll find in Leviticus 23, many feasts that they are used to remember God. Also, after Joshua, you saw the number of stones from Jordan that was given for them to be memorialized and to remember God. And then for us as a Christian church, one of the thing that we have to keep in memory is the Lord's Supper. Pastor Ray, bring that. I gotta make that the last thing, because God in His Word tells us clearly that as often as we drink it, we show for the Lord's death till He comes. So we ought to use that as well. And the scripture says, "Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus." We don't want no other mind to be us.
Amen. Glory to God.
No other mind.
Amen.
And why you get the best education you can so you can be successful in the world, but I tell you, the education is not going to take you to heaven. They're going to get you a better job and give you a better lifestyle, but please stick to Jesus. Stick to Jesus. Well, thank God daily for any number of things. Acknowledge Him and thank Him for all resources. Thank God for in remembrance for the things He has done in the past. Or He brought us out of slavery. Some of us He brought us out of the wilderness of sin. Some people were never sinners, but I tell you, we all were born in sin and shaped in iniquity. We ought to now live a holy and upright life in this present world. It is our responsibility. Right? We do this by not letting material things that God has blessed us with become a distraction from keeping His commandment. We should not let the things that God blessed us with becomes a distraction from us keeping His commandment. Not hurting folks from third world countries, but some of us when we didn't have things. I used to hear the story of people having 6 kids and they slept in one room. I don't know how that was possible, but they probably took shifts and slept in one room. Now we have a 5-bedroom house for 2 persons. And we can't go to church because we stay home to clean the 5-bedroom house. And we can only sleep in the night. The benefit of keeping in mind that God is with us and has given all these things, it will keep our hearts grateful and keep us appropriately humbled. If we're grateful to God, we will be appropriately humbled. I like that. Appropriately humbled. We keep our minds on God, that on the things that He gives us, we can be appropriately humbled. Believe me, relying on Him beats being consumed by the stuff that He gives us. I find more joy in delighting in God than my suit or my tie. Memory lapse in our daily routine may be normal for us, every now and then, Bishop Brett forget where we were taking, where we're going, or whatever. I forget things too. But remembering God's goodness in our lives is something we cannot afford to forget. Amen. Pastor, forget his watch this morning. I left it in my room. Forget my watch. I'm going to tell you this. It's not that detrimental. It's not a matter of life and death. Right. You might say, oh, if it's like you should do your watch, maybe you didn't notice it, I didn't tell you. Right. But if I forget the goodness of God and its requirements, I won't get off as easy as forgetting my watch. So you can forget all you want, anything you want, but please, for heaven's sake, don't forget the commandment of God. May the Lord bless you, cause his face to shine upon you, and give you peace. I'm going to hand it right back, but I have a question, a couple of questions, and talk about my life story, talk about some scriptural thing. But do you have any question for me? Or one or two, then I'm gone. But the question you want to ask, you might never get the chance again. But, all right. God bless you. God bless you, Lord.
Bless the Lord. Please be seated. We give God thanks today for the instructions that we have gone through, and also the experience of the life of a presider. And I'm sure that all of us in here have some experience of some rough times that we have gone through. Many sometimes have given 6 months, some given 3 years, and maybe, and they said, maybe if certain things happen, you might live 3 years, but then God said no. And so many are alive today. So we give God thanks for this experience and also instructions, and the basic of our church is that we stay with the gospel of Jesus Christ, that which was delivered to us by the prophets and the apostles, and we have to stay with it. I looked at us in our journey, and many things will happen, but the journey, every one of us, the journey that we are on, or the wilderness that we are in, is to humble us. And sometimes certain things happen to you and I, and it's to humble us so that we remember that we are not our home. And we have to remember that we are bought with a price. And regardless of what happens, we ought to glorify God in our bodies. Although sometimes it doesn't even want to move, but then if our spiritual life is right, then it will move the body. The next thing is that in our wilderness journey, we are tested every day. And if you are tested and you pass the test, you'll be all right. Look how many times we have individuals that go for their driving license and can't pass it because then they have tested them and they have not got to the place in which they can pass the test. Testing when you go through testing and you pass it, we ought to give God thanks, because He is the one that takes us through. The next thing that we've got to look at as well in our journey, and I'm talking about our spiritual lives, is our education. So the wilderness journey also is a place that educates us. Okay, it shows us things. Right now, we sat here about over an hour, and we've been educated by what our bishop told us. So in our spiritual lives, things that happen to us, and when you learn something, is not how you learn it, what you learn with, but is how you deal with what you learn. And so every one of us, we have to deal with what we learn in our wilderness journey. And every one of us have this wilderness journey. So when we get through this and get on the other side, then everything will be all right. But things cannot be all right until we get on the other side. And our testing will always be there. Our education will always be there. Okay, so just keep sweeting God. And one thing, hold on to that which you have, and let no man take away your crown. God bless you. At this time, I'll hand back the service to the President. God bless you.
Thank you, Bishop. Praise God. At this time, we're going to go into a part of our service where we can all join in. I'm going to ask the ushers to come forward while we raise the chorus.